And we're back to using the Total Gym to show you how to do the ultimate form of bodybuilding. This is a highly advanced, highly specialized routine that I'm going to incorporate dumbbells with the Total Gym in order to teach you how to get maximum growth and use all of the energy systems, the fast oxidative glycolytic systems all in one. All right. Today, as you can see, I'm back in shape with T. We're going to use the Total Gym, but we're not using the Total Gym alone. What I'm trying to do is teach you guys about exercise variation inside of the concepts of bodybuilding. Bodybuilding is everything from muscular strength, which includes power and explosion, to muscular endurance, which means long, meandering, lightweight sets, and in between, which is where the real sweet spot is for bodybuilding. So, using the Total Gym and some heavy dumbbells, I'm going to show you the ultimate form of bodybuilding variety. And this is a type of exercise or program for arms specifically that you should only do, I would say, once every 10 to 15 days. You shouldn't be doing your bicep training like this consistently, because we're going to do cheat curls. But first, what we're going to do is a nice warm-up set with an easy, bicep curl here on the Total Gym. Watch me seated. My abs are tight. I'm up, down, pause at the top, pause at the bottom. And I'm at the very highest height on the Total Gym, so it's at the highest resistance. When I go back to this exercise, I'm not going to have it at the highest resistance. I'm going to have it at a very low resistance. I'm going to show you how to get muscular strength, endurance, power, and explosion all in one exercise pattern. That is the bicep curl exercise. So when we get started, that was just a little warm-up. I just did a couple of repetitions at an easy set so I can get some blood pumping to the arms, because right now what I'm going to do is go and grab my 55 pounders and I'm going to go explosive. Normally when I do bicep curls, I'm using like 40-pound dumbbells. This I would typically do with 65-pound dumbbells, but I don't have 65-pound dumbbells here, so I'm going to demonstrate to you. I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay, now that the warm-up is done, I'm going to show you how to put together a nice variety using cheat reps with heavy exercises so we can get that explosive muscular contraction to stimulate white muscle fibers, pure type 2B powerful muscle fibers. And we're going to go into the more muscular density exercises or myofibril density exercises, and then we're going to go into the exercises that require more endurance that'll give us mitochondrial density, right? So we're going to first focus on power and explosion. We take the heavy dumbbells, which I don't normally do. We're going to yak them up 5 reps. Yak 1. Control all the way down. Stomach is tight. 2. 2. 3. Look at me from the side. 3. Control. 4. 4. Powerful cheek. Get them up there. 5. Strong stomach. 5. This is 4. And then I'm going to use the Total Gym now to do 10 rhythmic and muscle building myofibril density reps. 1, I'm doing 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's good stretch. 7, I'm getting a pump. 8, 9, and 10. That is more fast oxidative glycolytic. That's the type of rep range you need for hypertrophy. And then I make it easier, and without any rest, I'm going to do constant resistance 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My muscles are tired. I have constant resistance there. So I work mostly muscular endurance, or those red muscle fibers type 1, which we need mitochondrial density. We need to strengthen those muscular endurance because those muscles also grow. So without rest, now that I've got my ATP back, I can do these 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Use those explosive muscles. Now go back to the bodybuilding muscles. This is when we build muscle size, myofibril density. Lots of recruitment when we're doing 8 to 12 reps as men. So we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stretch. Get that pause, rhythmic pause. 7. Pause. 8. Pause. 9. Pause. And 10. So a nice rhythmic motion to develop the muscle size and taxing the type 2A because I'm getting some mitochondrial density. So that rhythmic pause. Now I'm going to go to a lightweight with the Total Gym, non-stop again. And I'm going to get 15 here. 1, 2, muscular endurance. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Constant tension. No pausing. 12, 13, 14, 15. No pausing at all. Just pure, consistent, constant tension when we're trying to develop mitochondrial density or muscular endurance or red muscle fibers, okay? Type 1A fibers. I gave you multiple names for one thing. And the point I wanted to demonstrate here is while I went through all 3 of these different energy systems in order to do the same movement, which is elbow flexion for biceps, notice that I was able to recover while staying continuously exercise because it takes a different energy system to train muscular endurance as it does to train explosive with a little bit of body English, yes, but that's how things are done. That's how sports are played. They're played with pure explosion. And when you're an advanced trainer or advanced exerciser, you have to know the difference between just getting a muscle pump and recruiting maximum muscle fibers. And you have to know the difference between just doing too much momentum and actually getting on there and doing the rest pause types for those 8 to 10 reps, which will develop more muscle size in the long run. And then you have to understand if you're trying to build your body, you need variety. So you have to do high reps sometimes. This is the best way to do it, but you do not do this all the time. You do this once every 10 to 15 days. And that's the way we use the Total Gym to get a real, I'm talking about top level, A+, elite level bodybuilding routine going. Okay, let's recap here. We're using white muscle fibers to get myofibril density, those fast twitching muscles going. Using good momentum, but my abs are tight, keeping my core locked in, and I'm trying to get those weights up using momentum. These are cheat curls to get the maximum amount of muscles contracting at once. Fast twitch muscle fibers purely. While I'm allowing that to rest, and I go to this rest rhythmic fashion of muscular contraction. I'm doing 10 to 12 reps here with a relaxation pause at the bottom, but keeping it rhythmic. And this is more glycolytic. This is where the white muscle fibers meet the red muscle fibers. So I'm getting muscular density and muscular endurance. That mitochondrial growth is coming in here. So without having to rest, I lower the weights by about 50%, change my body. So now I'm doing more repetitions. I'm going to 15 to 20 because I'm working that slow, continuous tension for that oxidative stress in order to get mitochondrial density and capillarization. I'm trying to get my red cell muscle fibers to grow because you need red cell muscle mass as well. The biggest mistake that we do as we get older is we try to do one or the other. We try to either do muscular endurance or muscular power. You have to do it all. So although I'm not a elite level or even a good amateur bodybuilder, I do use bodybuilding exercises in order to help me stay in shape and stay fit because I believe bodybuilding has its place in health and holistic wellness. So showing you this routine is just a part of a holistic plan that I do, but I want you to understand, although I am not technically a bodybuilder, that this routine actually works. And I'm into the biceps too. So if you can see, I have some pretty decent balls there in that bicep, holding about 10 pounds of extra fat, but you can see the peak at the top there. So this is definitely a very good routine for developing bicep mass, strength, and endurance.